Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, Series 11 or Fast XI or Fast X Part 2, as they may refer to it, appears to be the middle installment in a climactic trilogy, as opposed to the two-part conclusion we had anticipated. Although Universal has not yet officially announced, the extra film work has already begun on the Fast X director Louis Leterrier's return for the next film, which will be scripted by Christina Hodson and Oren Uziel. What can we anticipate from Fast and Furious 11, though? You can find all you need to know right here, but significant Fast X spoilers are forthcoming. Potential release date for Fast and Furious 11. When will the FASTX sequel be released? Fast and Furious 11's release date hasn't been officially announced. However, Vin Diesel said at CinemaCon in April 2023 that it will happen in 2025. Expect a similar release schedule for the upcoming Fast and Furious film, as those months have historically been preferred for the franchise's releases. The ongoing writers' strike in the US, however, may cause a delay. How long it lasts will determine how much the scripting for the upcoming Fast movie is interrupted. It will be difficult to think that we can complete this project on the time frame we'd like to if it takes too long. According to Universal chairman Peter Kramer, who spoke to the Los Angeles Times, FASTX was filmed from April to August 2022 before it was released in May 2023. Thus, we would expect that Fast 11 would need to begin production around April 2024 in order to be released as planned in April or May 2025. The next movie's filming schedule has not yet been confirmed by Universal, and we won't know for sure until the writers' strike has ended. Cast of Fast and Furious 11 who will return for the Fast X sequel. Although the cast for Fast and Furious 11 hasn't been announced, we can make some informed assumptions based on what happened in Fast X. There is no chance the series will murder either Dom or his kid. Brian, despite the fact that the Fast X conclusion saw Dominic Toretto in a bit of a jam at the bottom of a dam that Dant Reyes is ready to blow up, the new agency chief, Ames, who was collaborating with Dant all along, launched a rocket at their jet, forcing it to crash, leaving the destinies of Roman, Tej, Ramsey, and Han in limbo as well. Though it's likely that one of them may die, don't be shocked if they all return in the sequel as Letty and Cypher, respectively. Michelle Rodriguez and Charlize Theron will also return in the closing scene. Giselle, who is, miraculously alive again, picked them up in Antarctica. If Jason Statham is successful in rescuing his mother Queenie from Dante's goons, he will return as Deckard Shaw after Dwayne Johnson makes a surprise appearance in the closing credits. Jason Statham could also reunite with Hobbs. Fast X's worst loss was Jacob Toretto, played by John Cena, who gave his life to help Dom save his kid. You can never say never in this series because Jacob's car blew up while he was inside of it. Even if we didn't really see a corpse in relation to the Toretto family, Jordana Brewster's Mia will return and ideally have more to do this time around. Daniela Melker may also make a cameo as Isabel, who has been revealed to be Elena's sister, and as such is Dom's son's aunt. Another Fast X newcomer who might make a comeback in the upcoming film is Brie Larson's Tess joining Alan Rickman's Ames and Jason Momoa's Dante. Although she had been shot, she appeared unharmed, which would bring her father, Mr. Nobody, out of hiding. The cast for the next film already looks sizable enough, but Scott Eastwood's Little Nobody and Rita Morneau, who played Dom Mianyakov's grandma, may also appear, and it's never impossible for another big celebrity to join the franchise. Diesel has even mentioned the possibility of enlisting Robert Downey Jr. as the antithesis of Dom. A proponent of autonomous automobiles, Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor will probably appear in Fast and Furious 11 if it marks the conclusion of the Fast saga. However, it's not obvious how or if they'll bring Brian back. Netta Walker, who appears in Fast X as a flight attendant who aids Jacob and Brian in escaping the agency, may return and be shown to have a larger part in the Toretto family plot of Fast and Furious 11. How does the new Fast X movie begin? Let's go through what's left dangling at the conclusion, as Fast X is essentially set up for Fast and Furious 11. Roman, Tej, Ramsey, Han, Dom, and his son Brian's futures are all in limbo, as was already revealed. Dom and Brian will likely survive their situation, but it's conceivable that one of the other four have died. Help has arrived in the shape of the previously deceased Giselle, who now appears to be traveling around in a submarine for Letty and Cypher, who are stuck in Antarctica. Due to Queenie's prior assistance to Dom, Dant has sent goons after her, so expect a clash between Dant and Hobbs in the upcoming film. Meanwhile, Decker Shaw is going to go retrieve his mother from the henchmen. The events of Fast X were written with knowledge of how it will all finish, so even if it doesn't feel definitive now, it will all come together. Even though Fast and Furious 11 hasn't yet been released, Letterier told the Los Angeles Times we needed to understand where we're ending in order to create the road to it. The decision to discontinue the franchise at this point had to be made on top of everything else. This is how it must finish unanimously. Yeah, everyone concurred, held hands. We then returned to our jobs. Your guess is as good as ours as to what the actual conclusion will be, since we don't know it yet. But the fun is in the speculating. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.